Hello, everybody. Welcome. Please share the live. Power tap your screen. Power tap. I know that this is not something that a lot of people like to um, join, but this is not for everybody. This is for a specific set of people. If you happen to have watched the last video I made, I posted here on TikTok. That was yesterday. I said that I'm coming live for intentional Nigerians. Right? Please power tap your screen and share this live with folks who are in your life who might be interested in real estate, wealth building, the subject of wealth building. Right? Madam, good afternoon, ma. Ajay, good afternoon. Welcome. Please power tap your screen and share this live with folks to encourage them to view, to join us. Right? So this is 401. So while I wait for others to join, um, I'd like everybody to know that every last Friday of the month I come live. I come live on TikTok to discuss real estate matters. Right? A lot of people are in the dark about the advantage that they can derive from paying attention to real estate. I only came into real estate 4 years ago at 34. You know, and before I came into real estate, there were things as I thought I knew, right? By virtue of the fact that I'm the kind of person who would love to get my hands on information, have it read out and all of that. But until I came into real estate, I realized that, man, there was no way I would have known these things if I wasn't in real estate, if I didn't come into real estate, right? So I've decided that every last Friday of the month, this is like the third edition or fourth. I think fourth edition. Every last Friday of the month, I'll come live on TikTok to try to, sensitize and educate, the few people who, are interested in taking advantage of real estate for wealth building. Everybody knows that, or maybe not everybody knows, but it's commonsensical that the highest economic status that anyone can operate at is that of an investor, right? The people who control the economy of any locale are the investors of that locale. The people who controls the economy of this world are the investors of this world, right? And any individual who is interested in marshalling an uncommon dream needs to pay attention to investing. And of course, what I preach is real estate investing, right? So yeah, please share the live. I invited a lot of people, to this live. This is 404. I expected them to be here now, but anyways, I'm not gonna be waiting. I'm just gonna hit the ground running. Now, in the last 4 years, I've been in real estate. I've been on the field. I've been plugged into industry secrets. Interacting with the who is who in the industry, most especially in Lagos, and it's been phenomenal. What I've been able to accomplish for myself and for my clients in the last 4 years. It's been phenomenal, and see, nothing else gives me a higher level of fulfillment than the things I'm currently doing for people via real estate. Yeah, my reality. Welcome, madam. And I am now an evangelist of real estate investing. You know, because I know how it can change the game, the economy game for anybody. I usually tell Nigerians that, see, and other Africans, but typically Nigerians, when it comes to real estate investing, I'm typically talking to Nigerians, right? Because I'm talking about real estate investing in Nigeria, right? So I usually tell them that the first important thing is not money. I've said this in every opportunity that has been at every opportunity that has been presented to me, that the first important requirement for pivoting into becoming an investor is not money. The first important requirement is interest. You know, I have friends in real estate who are billionaires right now. One of them had been telling me about real estate since 2013. I did not, because I was busy doing my thing. So, I was pursuing my passion, in quotes. I didn't listen to the guy. The guy is a multi-billionaire right now. And he's a real estate developer. And I can tell you what real estate has done for me in just 4 years. But maybe I'll tell you that story along the line. Now, one of the important focus of any adult, any responsible adult, is their net worth. Their net worth. If I ask you right now, what's your net worth? It's easy for everybody to say, oh, Bill Gates' net worth is this. Dangote's net worth is this. Amazon, Jeff Bezos' net worth is this. Elon Musk's net worth is this. Right? Otedola's net worth is this. Mike Adenuga's net worth is this. Folakemi Alakija's net worth is this. What is your own net worth? You see, the net worth consciousness is what makes you become interested in real estate. Because more than anything, real estate helps you to acquire assets, helps you to build net worth. Right? I'm sure you've heard the statement, health is wealth. Health is wealth, right? Health is wealth. True. But you see, we now live in an economic planet. We now need to reverse that statement. Instead of saying health is wealth, we now need to say wealth is health. Wealth is health. Because with wealth, you can maintain your health. When you understand the role that wealth plays in helping you to biohack your best life, in helping you to become the best version of yourself, you will learn to take it seriously. When I look at individuals, adults in their 30s and their 40s, because I do that a lot. I try to get into conversation with you. When people follow me on TikTok, I'm in their DM to try to find out, to try to converse with them, to try to know something about them, at the end of the day, I want to know. First, I want to have an idea of how old you are. If you are a teenager, I'll understand. If you are maybe in your early 20s, maybe I'll understand. But if you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, I want to have that serious conversation with you, that economic conversation with you. I'm not going to take it lightly. Now, when we talk about the consciousness of wealth, I don't know these young people that are just sending me requests. When we talk about, I'm still talking. Don't send requests now. When we talk about the consciousness of net worth, when we talk about the consciousness of wealth building, it is intentionally marshaled. It is intentionally cultivated. See, don't tell yourself that, oh, I came from poverty. I know billionaires today who came from poverty. As in, I personally know billionaires today who came from poverty. I'm not talking about the ones that maybe on social media or on Google. I'm talking about the ones I know personally who came from abject poverty. Right? When we talk about real estate, the reason I'm so passionate about real estate is because real estate is already changing my life in a pivotal way. See, in 2020, when I relocated to Lagos from Akure, I was in debt of more than 2 million. In 2018, I was in debt of more than 4 million. And it took me 2 years to pay 2 million. And by 2020, I was still in debt of more than 2 million. So, July 2020, I relocated to Lagos. In less than a year, because of real estate, I paid off all my debt. And In 4 years that I've been in real estate, you'll be amazed at how many plots of land I've acquired in Lagos, simply because I happen to be on ground. I happen to be in the sector. I happen to be in the industry. See, we now live in an age of decentralized everything. We live in an age of decentralized everything, and the real estate sector is one of the decentralized sectors. So nobody should give themselves any excuse. See, I don't care where you are right now. I don't care whether your entire net worth right now is 500,000 or even 100,000. I don't care. What I need you to do is, first of all, realize that it is very, very possible within a short space of time for you to acquire an asset that is worth 50 million, that is worth 100 million. It starts with interest. Most especially folks in the diaspora, Nigerians in the diaspora. If you're in the diaspora, you've been in the diaspora for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you do not have real estate assets that is worth at least 10 million naira, you are not intentional. You are not intentional. You are not intentional about what you're doing. You are not taking advantage of the opportunity. Right? So, see, are you aware that your income is not part of your net worth? Are you aware? Oh, I earn 1 million naira per month. I earn 2 million naira per month. I earn 500k per month. Are you aware that your income does not qualify as part of your net worth? Your net worth is not defined by your income. Your net worth is not defined by the amount of money you have in all your different bank accounts. That's not your net worth. Your net worth is not defined or determined by how many cash you have. I hope you are aware. Your net worth is strictly determined by how much money you have invested into the acquisition of appreciating assets, and what the current value of all your appreciating asset is. That is your net worth. Your net worth is not determined by your income. Of course, your income will play a potential role, or your income can play a potential role in expanding your net worth. But that you have 10 million naira in your bank account does not mean that it is part of your net worth. It's not part of your net worth. It is if you use that 10 million naira to acquire appreciating assets. And when we talk about appreciating assets, what we are talking about is real estate, landed property, most especially. A house or a home that is generating some kind of rental income for you, whilst the value of the land that home is sitting on is appreciating. Do you know that you can buy a plot of land somewhere and you build a house on it, and then maybe the worth of the house you built, it cost you like 30 million to build that house. Do you know that maybe in 20 years the cost of that house maybe will be 100 million, and the land will be 250 million, 300 million. The land that house is sitting on will be 500 million. Appreciating assets. That is what real estate gives you the opportunity to acquire, to build, to collect. See, at the beginning of this decade, at the beginning of 2021, I told myself, even though my sister is telling me that, man, Seun, take it easy. See, man, if somebody dies, man, whatever you think you've acquired, it belongs to somebody else, right? So take it easy. But from the beginning of this decade, from the beginning of 2021, I told myself that I want to go on a 99 plot acquisition marathon. 99 plots. Same beginning of 2021, I told myself that I want to help 99 individuals and families and organizations to acquire real estate properties before 2030. I have my own personal vendetta and have the one that I have for other people. This is why I'm doing this TikTok live right now. Because I want to be able to help at least one individual or one family or one organization to acquire their next real estate asset, real estate properties. Now understand that there are two types of investors. See, don't tell yourself that, oh, I work, I'm an employee, so I cannot be an investor. Don't do that to yourself. The highest economic status that you can operate at, the highest economic status, oh, Clinton says I want to be one of them, sir. Not a problem. The highest economic status that you can attain in your lifetime is that of an investor. That of an investor. Ask yourself, where am I right now? What is the economic legacy I inherited? Was it poverty? Was it wealth? If it was poverty, it does not matter. We now live in an age of decentralized everything. Decentralized education, decentralized information, decentralized spirituality, decentralized economics, decentralized wealth building. Meaning that you do not necessarily need to go to school for you to acquire anything, to acquire education, to acquire wealth. You just need to connect with the right organization or right people. That's all. That's all. Right? There are two ways you can become an investor. There are two ways you can become a real estate investor. Number one is to become a direct investor. Number two is to become an indirect investor. Number two way to become an investor is to become first of all, become an indirect investor. If you want to learn about the person who want to become an indirect investor is the one who doesn't have money right now. You know, if you want to learn how to become an indirect investor, send me a DM. I'm not going to talk about that in this live. I'm only going to talk about how to become a direct investor. Now, I said earlier when I was, when I just started this live, that please power tap your screen and share this live. This is a very important information for serious-minded Nigerians that they can take advantage of, right? Please power tap your screen and please share the live. Okay, so I said that the first important requirement is intention and interest. Becoming interested. First of all, you don't need money to pick up interest in real estate. Now, I tell Nigerians, I tell progressive-minded Nigerians, I tell visionary Nigerians. Somebody can have a vision and doesn't have money. Can have a big dream and they came from poverty, they don't have money. So I tell them that, yeah, you are visionary, you are progressive, you have big dreams, you have big visions. No problem. Begin to pay attention to real estate even though you don't have money. It doesn't matter. Interest first. Interest first. See, there are people today who are multi-millionaires who came from poverty. See, I know more than 10 multi-millionaires who came from poverty. Personally, I know them personally. So poverty is not even an excuse anymore. Even though you are not the only person I'm trying to talk to here, right? So if maybe you don't have money right now, so I want to quickly say that before I move to people who have money. If maybe you don't have money right now, send me a DM. I will tell you how to become an indirect investor. Send me a DM. Now, how do you become a direct investor? To become a direct investor, you need money. Question, how much money do you have right now? How much money do you have right now? How much money do you have saved up right now? Is it 500,000? Is it 100,000? Is it 1 million? Is it 5 million? Is it 1.5 million? Is it 7 million? Is it 18 million? Is it 50 million? Is it 100 million? Is it 200 million? Is it 1 billion? How much do you have saved right now? The only qualification, the only requirement for becoming a direct investor is you have some money. Now, as a direct investor, there are different ways you can invest. There are different ways you can invest. The first suggestion is usually to buy land. The typical advice, the typical mantra that we use in real estate is buy land and wait. Don't wait to buy land. You don't say, oh, I'll buy land next year. especially because real estate is now heavily decentralized. You don't need all the money for that land to tie down that land. Let's say a land is going for 25 million. It's possible that with 3 million naira initial deposit, you are going to be able to lock down that land, and they won't be able to sell it to any other person. Decentralized. Maybe a piece of land is going for 2.5 million. You probably will be able, maybe you have 500,000 right now. You probably will be able to lock down that land with 500K. The reason it is very important to lock down a piece of land today as against waiting till tomorrow is because it's going to appreciate. Land appreciates per second, most especially in an heavily urbanized geographical area. In an heavily urbanized area. For instance, in Lagos, land appreciates like every 3 months. If somebody told you about a piece of land and told you about the price 3 months ago, come back this month, you would realize that the price has changed. That is the reason why the first important thing you need to ask yourself is, okay, Seun, how much do I have saved right now? If I'm interested in becoming a direct investor, how much do I have saved? Lola, how much do I have saved? Segun, how much do I have saved? Because that is how you become a direct investor. You need money to become a direct investor. So the first important suggestion is land. Most especially cheap land. When you buy cheap land in a fast developing area, you have the opportunity of getting return on investment to the tune of 100%, 150% in 1 year. In a fast developing, fast urbanizing area. Are you aware that in Lagos State, that is the commercial capital of both West, Central and East Africa, are you aware that you can still get plots of land for 2.5 million, 3 million, 4 million? Are you aware? See, there is this piece of land right now that is currently selling for 2.5 million. The land alone, it doesn't include documentation. As at 3 months ago, it was selling for 1.2 million. A friend of mine bought 4 plots, 4.8 million. Right? Do you know that the land is currently selling for 2.5 million? And in less than 1 year, the guy has gotten, in less than 1 month, the guy has gotten more than 100% return on investment. He bought each plot for 1.2, is now selling for 2.5. That's more than 100% return on investment. So the value of his 4.8 million naira piece of land that he bought is now 10 million. This is the game that millionaires and billionaires play, that makes it look like, life is unfair to the poor. Life is too kind or too fair to the rich. The rich are always in rooms where discussions like this are being had. They are the ones in the rooms. See, I tell progressive minds that, see, at least once a week, make sure that you have investment conscious discussions with an investment consultant. At least once a week. In 1 year, you will have had 52 conversations. Serious conversations. If you want to do whatever it is you want to do, and when I say conversation, it might not be more than 30 minutes conversation per week. It might not be more than 1 hour. It might not be more than 2 hours, depending on your interest, your level of interest. Even if you don't have money. You know some people who are in real estate. Have a conversation with them. Ask them, okay, who do you know that started their investment journey with 1 million? Who do you know that started their investment journey with 5 million? Who do you know that started their investment journey with 500,000? Ask these questions. See, one of the ways you are going to buy time, one of the ways you are going to be able to leverage opportunities that will help you biohack your best life is when you understand the concept of becoming an investor, when you understand the science of investing. See, I wish that my parents introduced me to investing. My kids are going to be introduced to investing. My kids, before they clock 10, they will have become investment conscious. That one is certain. You see, a lot of us had to, figure it out ourselves. It wasn't our parents who introduced us to it. It wasn't our elders. And it's not supposed to be so. If you want to biohack your best life, if you want to live your best life, you need access. You need access. They say money make the world go round. It's true. If you want to send your kids to a good school, you need money. If you want to feed them with the proper diet, you need money. If you want to live in a good house, you need money. If you want to clothe yourself, you need money. But you see, what I'm talking about is not just mere income. I'm talking about wealth building. I'm not just talking about mere income generation. I'm talking about wealth building. Do not segregate yourself. Do not exclude yourself from wealth building because you came from poverty. It is a lame excuse because we now live in an age of decentralized everything. Now, if you are the kind of person, maybe you've been burnt in the past. Maybe you tried to invest 3 million naira in 2003. Now, from 2003 and now, you've not invested again because somebody duped you. Don't do that to yourself. I've been duped before. In 2008, I was duped by a very, very close friend of mine. I've been duped several times over time. But the highest money I've been duped with was in 2018. Over 4 million. That was when I told you that I got in debt in 2018. 4 million. But I've acquired land after that. I've acquired multiple lands after that. The thing is, you have to do your due diligence. The thing is, you have to ensure that you associate yourself with the who is who. See, as Africa's first holistic entrepreneurship coach, there are 3 major pillars I introduce to people. Serious-minded individuals who want to take their lives to the next level. Personal life pillar, career path pillar, and wealth building pillar. I tell these people that you need 12 important people in your life. I call them the golden dozen. 12 important people in your life. You need 4 people who will contribute to helping you to cultivate your personal life pillar. You need another 4 people who will help you enhance your career path. You need another 4 people who will help you build wealth. The golden dozen. If you don't have these people, that's how you are going to be able to fall into the hands of fraudsters. There is no way in this life I will ever be defrauded again till I leave this earth. And I plan to live to be 118. And I'm only 38 right now. When you have the right people in your circle, you are not going to fall victim. You're not going to fall victim to fraudsters. And you can't say that, because you sent money to your elder brother 7 years ago for them to buy land and then build, and then you sent all this money, then you're like, I've closed the chapter on Nigeria. See, investing in Lagos gives you the highest return on investment compared to anywhere in the world right now. Real estate investing in Lagos, higher than investing in America, higher than investing in Dubai, higher than investing in Europe, because of the urbanization project that is currently ongoing, the New Lagos project. They want to come up with something that looks like the Dubai of Africa. On the island of Lagos, the Lekki-Epe corridor, a lot is happening there. So if you invest there, irrespective of whatever bad experiences you've had in the past, you are going to be able to recoup all the money you invested in a few years. But you see, this window will not always be open. Nigeria will not always be the place where you invest in to give you the highest return on investment. But right now, investing in Nigeria, investing in real estate Nigeria gives you the highest return on investment compared to anywhere in the world. Quote me anywhere. Go and do your research. Highest return on investment. I just told you somebody that bought land, a 4+ of land last month. Right now, the person has earned more than 100% return on investment because it's a new project, it's a new estate. And the estate was doing pre-launch price. I tell Nigerians that the best time to invest in real estate project is when they are doing pre-launch price. When they are doing pre-launch price. Pre-launch price is the cheapest you are ever going to be able to buy into that project. The pre-launch price. Anytime you hear pre-launch price, let your ear, let it raise. When you stumble upon any post on the internet, any content on the internet, and they say pre-launch price, find out find out more about that thing, because that is the cheapest you're going to ever be able to, invest into that project. That's the cheapest. So this guy bought it into when it was pre-launch price at 1.2 million. Now it is 2.5 million. The estate launched, I think, 4 months ago. And they did pre-launch price. Okay, it didn't launch. It was preparing to launch, right? So they did pre-launch. Now it has launched. Now it's selling for the launch price of 2.5 million. See, if you want to achieve financial freedom fast, pay attention to real estate. I know a lot of people come into my DM, they want to talk to me about cryptocurrency, they want to talk to me about Forex. I've lost a lot of money in Forex. I still lost money last year in cryptocurrency. About $1,000 in cryptocurrency last year. I've not lost one single dime in real estate. And none of my clients have lost any money. Because real estate has been here before any asset class. So, see, pay attention to real estate investing. Pay attention to it. Don't let anybody tell you all kinds of cock and bull stories. Just ensure that, see, one of the major reasons why I came into real estate 4 years ago was because some of my friends in the diaspora, those we went to university together, and some we went to primary school together, secondary school together, they were telling me, they were reporting some issues to me, right? Maybe they sent money to a particular real estate agent, and it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years, it's been 1 year, depending on the particular case, and they have not gotten their land, they have not gotten their documentation, nothing, no allocation. That was what made me become interested in real estate. In some cases, I helped them with litigation cases. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, before I eventually now decided to come into real estate 4 years ago. And then I realized that real estate is a very, very fantastic sector. The only issue is that there are a lot of fraudsters in the sector. In some cases, some of these people sent money to their family members, in some cases to their parents, and their parents chopped the money. Millions of naira. They didn't buy any land, they didn't build nothing. In some cases, maybe they bought the land, but they didn't build. So, see, it's pretty important that you pay attention to real estate investing. Don't use your current economic status to determine if you should pay attention to it or not. No, real estate has the pivotal capacity, the potency to help you quickly pivot your economic level. If I tell you how many plots of land I have in Lagos, you're going to be surprised. And just 3 years ago, I was in debt. I didn't even have any piece of land to my name in 2020. I bought my first land. It was a distress sale. A friend of mine wanted to relocate to Canada in 2015. I'm sorry, in 2013. So he sold it for me. I was living in Akure back then in Ondo State. He sold it to me, and thankfully I had money. He sold it for me for 300,000, and I didn't even pay it at once. I think I gave him 200,000 first, then I paid 100K later, right? He sold it for me for 300K. That was my first land, and when I needed money in 2 years later, 2015, I sold it for 700,000. I made 400%. 400,000 naira profit in just 2 years. I'm talking about land in Akure. I'm not even talking about Lagos. In Lagos, we're talking about 3 months, 4 months return on investment. The land have appreciated in 4 months. See, if you have never been to Ekpe, well, you might not know what I'm talking about. But if you have ever been to Ekpe, if you have ever been to Ibejuleki, you've been to Etiosa local government, you've been to the island, that Lekki-Ekpe corridor in Lagos State. If you have ever been there, come there now. Come and see what has happened since the last time you've been there. Massive. See, the speed of development is unbelievable. The speed of innovation is unbelievable. There are estates with helipads. There are estates with charging port for electric cars right now being built in Ekpe. The quantum value that is being brought to that region is unthinkable. So if you have money, I was talking to a madam, the other day, and she was like, oh, she's putting money together. She lives in the UK, and she wants to buy, a house in UK. I was like, madam, see, use that money to buy some good lands, cheap lands in Ekpe right now. And in 2 years, you are going to be shocked at the return on the investment. Let's say maybe you buy like 6 acres. 6 acres right now. In 2 years, you can sell 2 acres. You can sell 1 acre and make all the money that you invested into that 6 acres and still have 5 acres left. I know people who collected credits in the UK, in the US. They collected those money like this. They just came to use it to buy. There was this man that collected some credits from. He was in Sweden for 30-something years. He came to Nigeria in 2021. He bought 30 acres in Ekpe. 30 acres. Right now, the value of those 30 acres is like times 8 of what he bought it. Just 2 years ago, times 8, because of the speed of innovation. See, one of the factors that contributes to the increase in the value of real estate properties is the urbanization projects backed by the government and backed by individuals who have vested interest in that particular geographical location, like the multimillionaires and the billionaires. For instance, Ekpe, the $10 are from Ekpe. The former governor, Ambode, his mom is from Ekpe. If you go to Ekpe, you see everywhere is starred. Every road is starred in Ekpe. Right? And right now, there is a toll gate in Ekpe. Anywhere you see toll gate, know that the powers that be have vested interest, commercial plan for that place. So, if you're not taking advantage of Ekpe right now, I mean, 2-3 years ago, we were singing the praise. We were, singing it on the rooftop. Why you should invest in Ibejuleki right now? If you want to buy one plot in Ibejuleki, we're talking about 15 million, 20 million, 30 million, 500 square meters. So the next place to put your attention to right now is Ekpe, because Ekpe is going to become just like Ibejuleki is right now. You all heard about the commissioning of the Dangote refineries on the 22nd of this month, 4 days ago. Land have appreciated again because of that commissioning. So see, whether you know it or not, real estate has the capacity to turn you into a wealthy person. If your net worth is less than 100 million, you need to pay attention to real estate. Real estate can turn you into a multi-millionaire if you do it right. Which is why I exist. I'm a real estate asset portfolio builder. I'm a real estate investment consultant. So far, I've helped 14 individuals, families, and organizations to acquire real estate since I came into real estate 4 years ago. And my goal between 2021 and 2030 is to help 99 individuals, families, and organizations to build wealth. You see, if I get introduced to you or I meet with you, and what I want to know is, what is your current net worth? If maybe your current net worth is 30 million or 100 million or 50 million or whatever, my goal is to take it to 10 times what that net worth is. Let's say it's 100 million. My goal is to take it to 1 billion. My job is to take it to 1 billion and figure out how long it will take to take it to 1 billion, to take your net worth to 1 billion. That's why I'm a real estate asset portfolio builder. Let's say you have 10 million. My goal is to give you the strategies to take it to 100 million within the shortest space of time. Maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years, maybe 7 years, whatever. Whatever it will take to take your net worth from where it is right now to 10 times what it is. That is my job as a real estate asset portfolio builder. So if you're not paying attention to real estate, you're cheating yourself. You're doing yourself a great deal of disservice. Real estate can change your life, can change your family status, can change your economic status, can change things for your family. Real estate. Now is the best time to pay attention to Ekpe. Now is the best time. Now you know that the federal government gave the Lagos state government the letter of approval to build another international airport in Lagos called the Lekki International Airport. Do you know that it's closer to Ekpe than it is to Lekki? Even though they nicknamed it Lekki, they are calling it Lekki International Airport. It is closer to Ekpe than it is to Lekki. And work is already ongoing at the Lekki International Airport. Right now, a 500 square meter plot opposite Lekki International Airport is selling for 34 million. This was the same plot we were begging people to come and buy for 500,000 naira. 1 million, 2 million. See, you don't wait to buy land. You buy land and wait. If you have any kind of money right now, ask yourself, what can this money do for me in real estate? That is the question. I am aware that a lot of Nigerians in the diaspora who have money saved up, they have zero interest. In some cases, negative interest. You are keeping money in the bank. That is not wisdom. That is not economic wisdom. The money you will have kept, I know some people that have been saving money for the past 5 years. Real estate is now decentralized. Whatever you have, you can some kind of real estate portfolio can accommodate it. You don't save money in the bank in 2023. Save money in land. They call it land banking. Now, I've talked about land, acquiring land, cheap land. Another thing you can do, another portfolio you can take advantage of is what we call cash investment. Cash back investment. Where for 12 months, you can put 2 million, with a particular real estate company, and they will give you 32% return on investment in 12 months. Let's say you have 1 million in your bank account. It's not what you use for servicing your life. It's just there. Put it in a cashback portfolio for 1 year. At the end of 12 months, you're going to get 1.32 million, 1,320,000. You have 10 million. Put it in cashback. But at the end of 12 months, you're going to get 13,200,000. You have 20 million. Put it in cashback. If maybe you have plans with that money in the next 1 year. There are different portfolios, and they are all sweet portfolios. Maybe you have 500,000 naira. Put it in cash, real estate cash. It's called cash investment in real estate. And 32% return on investment in 12 months. See, if you have not had a conversation with a real estate consultant, real estate investment consultant in the last 12 months, you are wrong. I don't care even if you don't have money. You are wrong. Most especially if you have money. You are wrong. You are so wrong. You've not had a one-on-one. This is not one-on-one. No. This is general. No. This is general conversation. No. I'm talking about one-on-one. Maybe on a phone call or on a Zoom call. One-on-one where you guys are interacting. You're having conversation. That person is giving you unique information about how to invest in real estate. If you have not done it in 1 year, let alone 2 years, let alone 3 years, you are just cheating yourself. You are doing yourself a great deal of disservice. If any of you have read the book written by Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrant, it talked about the 4 levels of economic strata, 4 economic quadrants. It says that the least is the employed, somebody who is an employee, right? Then it says the next person is self-employed. It says the next person is a business owner. It says the next person is an investor. the highest economic status you would ever be able to operate at in this lifetime is that of an investor. And I've broken down how to become an investor. It's not hard. It begins with an interest first. Find out who are the investment consultants that you know. Ask them questions. The quality of the questions you ask determines the quality the quality of life you're going to be able to chaperone. The quality of the questions you ask determines the doors you're going to be able to open. So pretty important. Now there is something called cashback. Also there is something called real estate cooperative. Let's say maybe you don't have all the money right now. You don't have all the millions. Okay, you earn 100,000 naira per month. You earn 50,000 naira per month. You earn 150,000 naira per month as your salary. There is real estate cooperative. You can begin to put 50,000 naira every month and still get interest at the end of 12 months. In some cases 15% interest, in some cases 20% interest. In some cases 25% interest. Right? So you don't have all the huge amount of money. Oh yeah, start saving 20,000 every month. Start saving 50,000 every month. Start saving 100k every month. At the end of 12 months, you are going to attract interest to that savings. Real estate cooperative. If you're not paying attention to these things, you are just cheating yourself. You're just cheating yourself. Nobody who earns at least 100,000 naira salary every month should not be doing something in real estate. The cheapest thing you can do is real estate cooperative. Real estate cooperative. So nobody has any excuse. If you spend all the money that you earn, then you are definitely never going to become an investor. You are definitely never going to achieve financial freedom. One of the subjects, very frequently I have Zoom meetings with Nigerians who are interested in investing in real estate, right? So I'm always setting up Zoom meetings with Nigerians, right? Both home and abroad, both those who are in Nigeria and those who are abroad. I'm always setting up, Zoom meetings with them. One of the things, once I become your investment consultant, once you have agreed that, okay, I want to work with you to take your current net worth to the next level. One number I introduce to them is how to calculate their financial freedom number, the financial freedom figure. There is a way you can mathematically calculate your financial freedom figure. Most people don't know this. Amongst my circle, I'm the one that introduced it to them. The concept of how to mathematically calculate your financial freedom figure. All my clients, I introduce it to them. All my clients. And once you understand, once you get that figure, clarity is born. Clarity, economic clarity is born. You now know the figure that you want to pursue within a specific period of time. If you're here right now and you're watching me right now, and you need us to schedule a one-on-one Zoom meeting, please, after this live, send me a DM. Send me a DM. Nobody should not be, nobody who is economically active should not be taking advantage of real estate investing. If you are generating some kind of income, you can come into real estate. You can start your real estate investment journey. If you generate some kind of income, if it is at least 50,000 naira, you can start. You can start what is called real estate cooperative. Just start. I just told you that when I came into real estate, not when I came into real estate. But yeah, even when I came into real estate, I was, maybe in 2019, I was in debt for more than maybe 3 million or so. By 2020, I'd reduced it to 2 million plus. So when I came into real estate, I was even in debt. Some of you are not even in debt. So definitely you have a better stance compared to some people who came into real estate with debt. Some people started their real estate journey, their debt was more than 10 million. When they started their real estate journey, they are multi-millionaires now. So you don't have any excuse. Poverty is not an excuse. Lack is not an excuse for you not to at least, first of all, begin to pay attention to real estate. You don't give yourself any excuse. See, you can end this decade as a multi-millionaire whose net worth is in hundreds of millions. When I say end this decade, I'm talking about 2030. You can. I don't care where you are right now. You can end. I guarantee that you can end this decade as a multi-millionaire whose net worth is in hundreds of millions at least. If not a billionaire before the end of this decade. By leveraging real estate. So I want to implore you, I want to implore everybody here, so long as you make some money, send me a DM after this live. Let me schedule a Zoom meeting with you. I would tell you specifically what to do to kickstart your real estate investment journey. I will tell you. So yeah, buying land, cashback investment, cash investment where you invest your money for 1 year, for 12 months, and you get 32% return on investment. If you don't have a lump sum, like maybe whatever, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, if what you have, if maybe you earn some money, you're an employee or whatever, or you're a business person, you generate some kind of good income, some average income. Let's say maybe you generate like maybe 100, 200, 300 per month. You can start with real estate cooperative, where you earn 15% interest at the end of the year, right? And also after 1 year, you are able to even take a loan if you have consistently, participated in the real estate cooperative. Real estate cooperative, you have to pay at least once a month. You can do more than once. Maybe some free money just came into you, you can send it to the account, no doubt, but at least once a month, right? That consistency has to be there. If it is 20,000 you want to do every month, then do 20,000. If it is 30,000 you want to do every month, then do 30,000. If it is 50,000 you want to do every month, then do 50,000. If it is 100K you want to do every month, then do 100K, right? So you can start with real estate cooperative. Now, for those of you who maybe you have some money, maybe you have like 50 million, you have 100 million, and you are looking for the best investment to put that money in so that you can begin to generate cash flow, right? I will advise that you send me a DM, right? Send me a DM. We have some beautiful properties in beautiful areas. There is something called shortlet. I know some of you guys might have heard of shortlet. What the Airbnb model, right? There are people generating up to 10 million naira per annum from shortlet rental income. 10 million naira. And what they used to acquire the property did not cost them more than 50 million. 50, 60 million. Meaning that if you are able to generate 10 million per annum on the back of shortlet, depending on the area, right? In 5 years, 6 years, you have made your money back, and the house is still there. You could decide that, okay, and the value of the house will have increased after 6 years, no doubt. A house that you bought for 60 million, probably will selling for maybe 120 million in 6 years, or 150 million, depending on how the house was maintained, right? But if you have maybe 20 million, 30 million, what I will advise you to do is to bank it in land, a land. With 30 million, 2.5. With 30 million, you can get like 2 acres right now in Ekpe. 2 acres. And we're going to be talking about the value of this 20 million naira land. It was 20 million I said, okay. The value of this 30 million naira land in 2-3 years will be nothing less than maybe 60, 80 million in 2 years. So there were lands we were selling in Ekpe 4 years ago for 400,000. It is now 3 million. 3.5. 4 years. Return on investment of like 800% return on investment. The reason that is so is because of the urbanization project. the urbanization project, the speed of development, the speed of construction, the speed of innovation. That is, it is not really time that determines the increase in the value of real estate. It is the level, the quality of innovation that is brought to that particular geographical location. It is not time. Yeah, I know time is there. Yeah, time is generally is general blanket, a general determining blanket for land appreciating, right? But there is more to it than just time. I mean, there are some remote areas that if you buy land there, maybe 10 years, maybe the land will not appreciate up to 50%. There are some areas like that. So time is just by the way. What really creates a pivotal, what really creates pivotal effect on the appreciation of a real estate property is the level, the speed of innovation that is being brought to that particular geographical location. There are many developers building right now in Ibejuleki and Ekpe, several at the same time. So that is creating quantum value leap for the value of land in this area. I hope that makes sense, right? So you either want to buy cheap land in Ekpe, or you want to do cash investment for 12 months, you get 32% on your investment, or you want to do real estate cooperative, right? Or maybe you have some lump sum, you want to buy a home, right? I would give you the right guidance on where to buy the home, and I will look at the vision, the purpose for which you want to buy that home, and then I'll guide you properly. So yeah, I think this is where I'm going to be ending this live. It's supposed to be 1 hour. So if you want to purchase a home for personal use, reach out to me. I have a wide paraphernalia of portfolio. I have homes in Lagos, in Abuja. We have landed properties in Asaba, in Owerri, in Enugu, in Abeokuta, So all of the things I've said, if you have any question, please, I want to take your questions now. If you want to send a request, please send me a request so that I'll bring you up. Thank you, Mr. Femi. I can see you in the audience. Mr. Femi, do you want to join? Mr. Femi is a real estate mogul in Abuja. If you need all those billionaire houses, Mr. Femi is the one to contact. Me and him, we are partners on several projects, both in Lagos and Abuja.
Ambassador,
my Oga.
can you hear me? Because I'm using my car
Yes.
hands-free.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for another session of, unleashing, unique nuggets that we can hardly find anywhere. Personally, I learned a lot from this session. I was driving I was sorting out a problem this morning, and I quickly had to attend to something in the outskirts of Abuja, and I had to just turn on to this live session to make sure that I participate. And the few words that I heard are amazing. And you are making me, gain a lot of interest in also focusing on Lagos Ekpe, because one of the things I know a man who is like a big uncle to me. Not Uncle Tunde. There's another man. He's Uncle Tunde's friend.
Okay.
His name is Kule.
Okay.
He told me something when we were in Lekki. When we used to live in Lekki Phase 1. He told me something. He said, anywhere he sees a mall built, he's going to buy land there. Because he just confirmed what he said. He said this years ago. He said, the moment I see a mall in a place that they are building a mall, I don't care if that place is a jungle, I'm buying properties there. And that is exactly what this guy has done. So you see all those axes in Lekki where you see malls, he has properties all over the place. So that confirms what you said about it's not time. It is not time. It is not only time that
it's innovation. is
It's
the
innovative.
innovativeness of the stakeholders in the sector, in the real estate sector. They are the ones that
Exactly.
determines the price. It's the
Exactly.
quality of innovation and inventiveness that they are able to bring to the table that determines the
Exactly.
value. It's not time.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, there was a time he came to Abuja because he has estate here too that I manage for him. So he came to Abuja and then he was like, we should go to, just go around the city and just see. So I took him to a place called Life Camp. I never liked that Life Camp because kind of too far. And then I was, we got to Life Camp. He saw a mall currently being built in that place. And the next thing he said to me was, get me, I'm buying a land here. I was like, you have brought down your Lagos mentality to Abuja. It doesn't work. I told him, it doesn't work in this place. So. Guess what, Ambassador? He bought a land in Life Camp for 40 million naira. He was able to get about 7,000 square meters. As at then, guess how much it is worth now? That land is worth about 350 million naira now.
How long ago
Because
was this?
we're talking about 4 to 5 years ago.
Imagine
Because
just 5 years. Just 5 years. We're talking about
this,
900% return on investment. 5 years.
some people will find it very hard to believe this, but can I tell you what? The number of malls, if you know Abuja very well, then Spa came to that place and they built a very big mall. Apart from this mall that you saw, there are other malls now that have sprung up in that place. Estates came to that place. So because of that, that place gained outrageous value increase. Outrageous value. So it's not about time, like Ambassador said. It's not about time. It's more than time. You know,
Exactly.
thank you so much for this
It's
session. I really appreciate
Thank
this,
you.
and I hope that
Thank
we
you,
can all
boss.
learn from it and practicalize everything that you have taught us this afternoon. Thank you so much, Ambassador.
Thanks, boss. I really appreciate you. Mr.
You're welcome.
Femi is the president of Brothers Lifting Brothers. It's a foundation dedicated to mentoring young boys that will become men of substance, and then also helping men in networking men for economic pivoting. Being able to meet with the right set of men that will help you pivot your economics and be able to get deals and things like that. So go follow Mr. Femi if you're not following Mr. Femi right now. Go follow him. So any other person wants to join here. Maybe you have something to say. I think I don't know whether Madam Madam Mabel is here. I sent her a request, but I'm not seeing her. Madam Mabel, are you here? Anybody who wants to join, please send me a request, and I'll bring you up. No, Madam Mabel is not here, and I wanted to come out and talk about our properties. Madam, go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening, Coach Show. Can
Yeah,
you hear
madam.
me?
Good
Well
evening, ma.
done, well done,
Yes, I
well
can.
done.
I can. Thank
You
you,
know,
ma.
every time you do it differently from what we have seen before. Although I came about a few minutes late, but I've been able to get certain things, and it's quite interesting and quite mind blowing. So well done, sir. Well
Thank you,
done.
madam.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm Neil. Please unmute.
Hi everyone. Good evening
How
from
you
my
doing?
own
Good.
location. I'm fine.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. So, well, what do I say or how do I say it? I've been into the real estate firm before. I worked in the real estate firm, but there are some people in life that you can actually take people to drink water, but you don't believe in the water. You
Exactly.
understand? So it's not
Exactly.
really like I don't know what it is, but I think being on your live section today actually broke some of my fears, and it's quite interesting. And well, maybe how you give much details to every aspect of it and different angles of it, which Literally, not really like I don't know, but sometimes there's so many things. If you have a blind focus about some certain things, you really might not go into it like you would want to go into. But
Yeah, exactly.
I've been following you,
Yeah, I know, I
and
know.
I'm this kind of silent follower. I could just observe and keep watching, and it's really very interesting. And I think I'm interested in
Okay, okay.
in some
You
of
know,
the
you know, you know,
package.
you know how to reach me now. So,
I know.
see, the goal between now and 2030 is to at least help 99 Nigerians take their current net worth to 10 times what it is before the end of 2030. Some people, I mean, I know somebody right now who, um, when I started talking to him, in 2021, he could barely afford 5 million. He just made he just made a down payment, 70 million naira down payment for a 100 million naira house last month.
Wow.
So see, this is not just about the money; it's also about the strategies for even
I think
multiplying
the
the money. The strategies
strategy.
for
I think the strategy is something. Well, for me, before I like instant return, but I think long-term return is naturally not bad, and is I think
not bad.
property. I think I heard a word from Pastor. Sorry if I'm going to use
No, no problem, no problem. Go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
Apostle
ahead.
Joshua Selman. I think he was
Okay,
talking about the source of poverty. I mean, the assignment of poverty. In sorry, I like writing. He said one
no
of the
problem, no
assignment
problem.
of the spirit of poverty is is he where he spoke a lot, but let me just emphasize like the three areas where we actually have issues is finance, money, and whatever the outside factor. So he talked about property, investing into a section of the land of the earth which will bring increase. Well, it's more detailed, but that actually kind of maybe work
You know,
open my
you know
mind.
something new. You know something. A thought just came to me now. You see, a lot of people say they are Nigerians, right? And they say, "Oh, we are Nigerians, we're Nigerians, and I'm a citizen of Nigeria." But you see, except you inherited land from your parents, if you are a Nigerian and you don't have any plans to buy land, you don't have one single plot of land into your name, you don't have any plans to buy land, there is no way you are going to display economic power. See, you are not different than cattle if you are a Nigerian and you don't have land. You are not different. Because see, how do you want to display economic power? Is it your salary? Forget your salary. They can sack you from that job.
Ah, true.
But see, when you understand how how the economic game is played, you know that land is the base of all wealth.
Yeah.
Real estate is the base of all wealth. The moment you have one land, you can have the second, then you can have the third, then you can have the fourth. I know people that have up to hey, up to more than 100 acres of land in this Lagos State. You know, so
Yeah.
those are the people who are truly powerful. Land. So you can't say that, oh, because I'm a Nigerian, so I'm a citizen of Nigeria. See, question, do I have land? If it's no, then I should start strategizing on how to get my first land. That's how you demonstrate economic power. Really, Go ahead, Neil. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it actually opened up my mind into deep into like okay, that means there's something I'm actually not doing right. Life has principles, and whether we like it or not, real estate is part of trying to build our wealth. Do you understand? And
Exactly.
of
Exactly.
of of, of recent, I've really tried to understand why is the reason what is the reason why the poor keep getting poorer and the rich keep getting richer is understanding money. I was also following this Mr. Olumide Emmanuel. He talked about real
Okay.
estate, and I was like, okay, so
Yeah.
was I really not? So there's something we're not doing right in terms of trying to gain tenacity when it comes to
that the
having
person,
power, economic power.
no, sorry for interjecting. So, no, that the person has a real estate company doesn't mean that they have the functional intelligence to break it down, right? They just know that, oh, okay, real estate is a sector where you can make people rich, you can sell land to them, but they themselves don't. That's the reason why you find somebody start a real estate company and still go bankrupt and still shut it down, because for them is, oh, they want to make a lot of money, they want to make quick money. It is not because they have this extensive understanding of how that it is a surety for somebody to pivot their economic status.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
That it's trying to understand money. When you understand money, you realize that the real estate sector. I'm trying to explain that. Okay, in trying to learn to understand money. Money is a vast thing. The money will say is not
it
actually the
is.
physical money we see. Do you understand? It's
Exactly.
it's deeper
Exactly.
than the physical paper we
It's
see
deeper.
like money. Do you
Yeah,
understand? So
no,
when you
it's
understand
deeper.
money, in trying to understand money, I realize that one of the sector that is really, really, really aiming like producing a lot of money is from the real estate. And real estate
Absolutely.
is deep as well.
Very
It
deep.
has to do with the land banking, the shortlet, like you said. Here in Dubai, I used to do a shortlet. I don't have like 10 apartments. I was in shortlet, but trust me, sometimes you fail out of some business. But in learning, do you understand? It is actually something that was giving very good income, like faster. So now
Exactly.
talking about owning, I graduated from learning, as in getting a shortlet, to owning, then from owning the apartment to owning the land. You can imagine how that
Exactly.
be. Then
Yeah.
exploiting areas where those facilities are just coming, which is like a future prime areas. So it makes you get it like you're buying the dollar from the bank and you're selling at the black market. I think that's just
Exactly.
my own
Exactly.
literal
Exactly.
explanation.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I'll
Exactly.
say
Exactly.
I'm
Thank
really
you. Thank you, Leo.
impressed with your breakdown. Yeah.
No, no, no. We are just getting started. This is a decade-long journey.
I'm here,
We are
don't
just
worry.
getting started.
I've officially
My
joined
goal.
I've officially joined the queue.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. I mean, please, Prince, and let's have your contribution. If anybody wants to join, please send a request, and I'll bring you up. There is so much that you need to get your hands on. So much information that can literally change your life in 12 months, can change your life in 24 months. Real estate is massive. Real estate is not something you should joke with. Don't joke with it. More especially if you're in the diaspora. You're earning in hard currency. Now bring that money and come and put it in real estate in Lagos. Don't play. Like they say, they play. No, they play. Prince,
I
Sammy, what's
well
up?
done, coach. I'm good. I'm good. Like I've been so. Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, Sammy, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let Prince quickly say something before you go.
All right.
Prince, go ahead, please. I can hear you, Prince. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Ah, Sammy, unmute. It seems his network is not so nice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, go ahead, Sammy.
Yeah, Baba. My honorable coach, you're doing a great job. God bless you. God bless you. God
Thanks,
bless
sis.
you. You know,
Thanks.
I've been in this field of real estate ever since because I even studied the real estate back then in Nigeria.
Estate management. You studied estate
Yeah,
management, not real estate.
and valuation. Yeah,
Estate
Yabatech, one
management
of
is
the
different.
first things. And
Estate
valuation,
management is different
exactly.
from real estate.
Baba
Go
is the
ahead, go
same
ahead, go
thing,
ahead.
yo.
No, it's not the same thing.
Baba
It's
is
not
the
the same
same
thing. It's not
thing,
the same
yo.
thing. It's not the same thing.
Baba,
I can tell you
Baba,
for free that it's
okay,
not the same thing.
okay.
I can tell you, but don't worry about that. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
But seriously, like I'm saying, like you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job because most times we really don't channel our thoughts on long time goal. We want quick, fast money, fast
Mm-hmm.
cash. I can remember
In, instant
when I came
gratification.
to yeah, when I came to Dubai, again, that was in 2020, I actually went into this, what's it called, investment, this forex trading. And when before I joined, my friend of mine introduced me to it, and I was like, guy, what's up? I'm cashing out. To In a month, you are getting 30% back on investment. I was like, really? He said, yeah. You know, I was like, wow, I'll have to do that. So I did it for at least 6 months. It was actually paid. So I was really, really impressed. And I now put all my life savings, Baba, in the in, in the 10th month, boss, I
One day,
lost everything.
Sammy, one
In
day
the
I'm going to
10th
talk
month,
extensively about forex, about
all right,
the woes, the traps of forex trading. I'm going to talk about it because I've lost a lot of money in forex, and I did an extensive research into it. That's why I don't talk about anything else other than real estate investing. A lot of
realize.
people are gullible, even till now. They are still very gullible. But one day, one live, I'll talk about it. Go ahead.
Like, so I was cashing out, so I was really, really impressed. I even told some of my friends, like, what's up, we'll see what I'm doing no more. I'm cashing out, oh, you know, in a month, 30%. Following months, return on investment was just like boom, boom. And I gave myself a target. I want to just do this for like the next 2 years. And after then, oh man, Baba, I don't hit. Yeah. So the 10th month, I just lost everything. I lost all my life savings, Baba. It was there, it was
So
done
sorry,
on me that
so sorry to hear that.
I did the biggest mistake of my life. But what
I've
actually gave me was
I've not lost one single dime in real estate. I've not lost one kobo in real estate. And all my clients, 14 of them so far, I've not lost one single dime in real estate. Not one. And they will never lose money. Real estate has been here for centuries. You know, the organized real estate now has been here for decades. The decentralized real estate now has been here for more than 3 decades. So tell me what is more stable? What edges your money against inflation? What is that thing that will give you peace of mind like real estate? Nothing. Nothing. So long as you
so
are not
true.
associated with frauds, because there are frauds in real estate. Your first job is do not get entangled with frauds. That's your first assignment when you're trying to pivot into real estate. I know some people who knew that I was
Yes,
in real
so
estate 3 years
fraud.
ago.
Sorry to cut you
I
short.
know.
One of the things that scared me a lot was fraudulent people. Like you just pay your money, the next thing they will tell you omonile, some stuff like that. And since I was not
Exactly.
on ground,
There was this friend of mine. You know, see some people, they will just see you doing things instead of them to come and ask questions. They will not want to disclose things to you. That guy went. He sent. I think he sent 15 million in 2021 for a so-called land. He knew I was in real estate. He did not reach out to me because he didn't want to know. He didn't want me to know that he has money or whatever. I'm not a beggar. I'm not going to beg you for money. So why didn't you reach out to me? So he got duped. After he got duped, that was when he now reached out to me. I was not like, did you not know that I was in real estate? At first, I didn't even listen to him, right? Because he now needed me to now do the footwork for him to go help him, look for their office, go help him do this, do that, do this, do that. Whereas we went to the same university together. You have known me since 2006. This guy have known me since 2006. We were even level mates. Yet 2021, he went to get into the hands of frauds. Any sector like real estate, where real money can be made, trust me, real frauds are in that real estate, including the ones that have registered companies. Make no mistakes about it.
So
So
true. So
you have to do your due diligence. One of the things when I came into real estate 4 years ago, one of the first assignment I gave myself was to identify the real estate company owners who were fraudulent, who didn't have integrity. See, I told people about Land Lagos in 2020. in 2020, 2021, after I did my investigation. They did not listen to me. Land Lagos. You guys go and Google Land Lagos. What it did to people's money. I told, there's one company, I will not mention their name right now, because they have not fully casted. But if you come into my DM, I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about that company. There are certain companies in Lagos right now. They are very popular, but they lack integrity. They do not have track record of integrity. Me, I have my blacklist of real estate companies in this Lagos that you should not even go near them. Right? That is the essence, one of the essence of having a real estate asset portfolio builder in your life. It is pretty important. Pretty important. So Sammy, you round off your thoughts, and if there's anybody else here.
Yeah. So like I was saying, so ever since then, I just have a what's it called? Another perspective to life, that don't you ever go for quick money, but rather settle for a long time goal. You understand? And this
Exactly.
thing you're doing, I'm so much impressed, and God bless you. And I believe me, and you, we are working together, but on this we are working together. We die here.
I'm happy I'm happy to hear that, because you know that me, I've been troubling you in your WhatsApp, and you've been
Exactly,
giving me attitude. You've been like, I'm not ready now. I'm not ready now.
No, trust me.
Same thing with
No,
Neil. Same thing with Neil. Same thing with Neil. This Neil that I'm seeing here.
well, keep
So
it
yeah,
up.
so
God,
let's
God
talk.
bless
Let's talk. No,
you.
no, no, no. I'm never gonna stop. I know what it's doing to people's lives. I'm seeing it. See, nothing gives you the a dose of fulfillment than see the smile and satisfaction on the eyes of people who you told something in 2019, in 2020, in 2021, and they are now calling you by themselves. And I heard that the land that I bought in that place is now worth this price. Nothing gives me more
Mm,
fulfillment more than that. and
that's
I'm
true.
and I'm like you said, we die here. We are not going
We
anywhere.
die here. We are not doing anything,
you
man.
know.
God bless you. Thank you
So yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
Thank you so much,
I will
Sammy.
always,
Sammy, thank
I
you
will
so
always
much for
be on the
joining.
platform. I will always be here to support you anytime, any day, boss. And the
Thank you,
sky is our
thank you,
starting
bro. Thank you,
point,
bro.
not even our
Yes,
limits.
yes,
All
yes,
right,
yes, yes,
stay
yes.
there, man.
Thanks, Chief.
Respect.
Thanks, Chief. Thanks,
You're
man.
welcome,
Later,
boss.
man. Okay, Michael, go ahead. Michael, unmute yourself and go ahead, please. Michael, go ahead. I don't think Michael is here. Mr. Evans, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Seun, good evening.
My Oga, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Very fine, though. Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
So please go ahead, contribute, make your contributions.
Oh, I think I'm coming late. Are we still talking on real estate or what?
It's
What's
real
the?
estate. It's real estate. We started by 4, so you came late. This live is gonna be. I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. So once I upload it, I'll send you the link so that you can watch. I really shared a lot of information. I can't go back again. It will be too long if I go back again. This is already 1 hour 23 minutes. So we talked about
Wow.
different ways to take advantage of investing in real estate. How that everybody who earns some kind of income has a place in real estate right now.
Okay.
So
If I have just to contribute, I'll just say the right time to get involved in real estate is now. Is not tomorrow. Is now. Now. No matter like you said, no matter the income you're earning. I can remember my first investment in real estate was 150,000 naira, and today, today,
I know,
I
I
mean,
know, I know, I know, Mr. Evans. We even went to Futa together, so
and that
I know
has
the
grown
exploit
so
that he's
much.
doing in Lucky Phase One. So
That has grown
if he's
so
saying
much.
anything, I can corroborate it. I can tell you facts that he's
As a
actually speaking
matter of fact,
facts.
um, we're even launching one of our estates tomorrow in Ekpe. Maybe that's one reason why I came late because we'll be moving from one one meeting to another. So, but then,
Okay.
like I said, the best time to invest in real estate is now. Don't wait until you have all the millions. Just start with what you have. As
Exactly.
my advice to people is always make sure that you do it rightly, do the right
Mm-hmm.
setup. Yes, in
Exactly.
the industry is full of funny people, but then if you do it rightly, you will definitely enjoy it. I mean, like my friend also
Absolutely.
said some time ago, real real estate is the next oil and gas.
Yes,
Um,
so
take advantage of it.
is the next oil well.
Yeah, take advantage of it. I mean, I was part of with my company just acquired a place around Dangote Refinery, about 75 acres, and
Mm.
I checked the original price for that land is about 10 million from the person we are buying
Mm.
it from, and
Imagine.
we and the company spent about 1.6 billion in acquiring that property. You can see
Hey!
what somebody bought for 10 million
Wow.
years back when
1.6.
when his
See, I'm a
friends were
mathematician.
called.
I like to do the math. Mr. Evans, let me just quickly do that math. 1 billion is 10,000% return on investment. So
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
about that's about 16,000 return on investment. God knows
man,
how long the
I
person
kid
bought
you
it.
not. I kid you not because as we speak right now, I'm working on the paperwork. In fact, fencing is currently ongoing there already. So
Mm.
I just feel like I said earlier. So the best time to invest is now and not tomorrow.
It's now.
Start with the little you
It's
can. I
now.
mean, I can never stop emphasizing that. Just start with the little you can. Ekpema looks like bush today. Tomorrow, tomorrow, that's the next VI you're seeing. You know, that's the next VI.
Exactly.
That's the next
Exactly.
Papa you're seeing. For those that took advantage of Ibejuleki so many years ago, they're
Mm.
enjoying it now. So
They are.
all you can, but in investing as well, Lagos is a place where everybody want to come. Make sure you also do your findings, do your due
Mm-hmm.
diligence. Please
Yeah.
don't patronize Omonile because hey, they're gonna take your money and just use it to do their party. Please and
Exactly.
please ensure that you go
Exactly.
get a surveyor. Forget about the real estate company surveyor by your own self. Find out you can get this thing
Mm-hmm.
done. Find out
Mm-hmm.
if this land is legit, if the land is not under government reserve or anything. Just
Mm-hmm.
ensure as long if the land is free, my brother, my sister is starting to invest and take advantage of this opportunity.
Exactly.
So please, Seun, that's my little contribution. Um,
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I might have to leave now because
Um.
I need to.
Yes. I know. I've
Hello,
already
Mr.
explained
Seun. Good
my
evening.
Oga. Prince, how you doing? Your network was
Good evening.
having a
I'm
hitch.
doing well. I'm doing well. I try all possible best so that I can meet up with the 4 p.m. But with that, I still late about 9 or 10 minutes. You delivered everything very, very perfect. You know, yeah, you are one of those people that doesn't hide information. Whatever information you have, you will give it out. And that man, the last speaker, just said, Ekpe might be bush today. There's no bush in
Yeah.
Ekpe again. You understand? When
Exactly.
Ekpe was bush,
That's
that
what
was
I wanted to say.
2012, 2013.
That's what I wanted to say. I just didn't want to cut
There's
in.
no bush in Ekpe again. You understand? Because in 2014, my wife went to his uncle place, and the uncle said he should discuss with me if I can cover 400,000, is it 400 or 300? I should come in their street. I can get land of 300,000. Then I went there for visitation. I saw the street. He said, wow, very developed. 300,000. I look at it, all the Aja and co. I did not see land to buy. So I will now be coming to Ekpe. Do you know that a year earlier, that was 2013, I have a friend in Ekpe. So one Sunday I was so bored. So, and I said, let me go and greet this my friend because it's been a while. I went there. After like 30 minutes, We were sitting down outside playing, discussing. Suddenly, NEPA restored light. If you see the jubilation, if you see the way people jubilated, that operator, you know all this our Nigeria something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, why? Why is it like they said for the past 6 months? For the past 6 months, NEPA did not blink the light. But today, it's
Right.
never like that. I know how their road used to be. Even from Ajah going to Epe, we know how the road used to be. But look at the road today. Lagos State have fixed the road. Well fixed. Now they are on the second phase
Dualized.
from Melek or down to Abraham. You know the road
Soya.
is coming to
Exactly.
Abraham.
Yeah, I
Presently,
know. I know.
presently they are in front of what's the name of this school? Green Springs.
Green
That's
Spring.
where
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the lanes stopped. So there's
Yes.
no
Yes.
place in Epe that is bush anymore. You understand? Epe is the new Lagos. Ibeju, Lekki to Epe, they are the new Lagos now. So anybody
Exactly.
that want to
Exactly.
invest should go to Epe presently. Now, let me tell you, last year, around June last year, a company called me that we should go and launch one estate in Epe. You know, that this is St. Augustine University. You follow that St. Augustine University, The land was, I think it's 1.2 million. That's just last year, early last around March, April. Presently, they are selling it for 3.5 million. You understand?
Imagine.
That's how property
Imagine.
is.
Imagine.
When I
That's about
joined this,
that's about
before
140% return on investment in just 1 year. Go
yes,
ahead. Go
yes.
ahead.
Before I joined this business, then I was working in a property company. I helped someone to get one plot in Eleronpe. How much? 600,000. So the man now said, this guy you try, you just do the transaction, you make it easy. I said, if I have money, I should come and take the remaining one plot. No, this 3 plot, can come and buy. I said, okay, I don't have money. Later on, he called me, said, any amount you have. Do you know that 600,000? I paid it for 2 years. I gave the man 200. I started paying the day of 50,000, the day of 25,000. That's how I paid this 600,000. I can tell you categorically now where that my land is now. You can't buy land there, nothing less than 3 million. And this is just a space of 5 years. You understand? And it's because it's not an
Exactly.
estate land. If it's an estate land, you know what you will be
It
getting.
will, of course, now it will be.
You
It will
understand?
be.
So, like you
We'll be
said,
talking about seven
in Efe,
million
even at all, if you
or
come
8 million
to
if it's an estate land.
Ajazis, Ajazis, Aja,
Mr. Eden, welcome.
Lekki, Ikoyi, there's no estate that has a electric car charger. Do we have
Exactly. Exactly.
electric car charger point? Do we have? Eh?
You only find
The
it in
highest
a
they have
pen
is
now.
swimming pool, is gym. The highest they have is swimming pool, gym, football court, handball court. Now, look at it in Efe. That means the estates in that places are growing with the new technology in place in the country,
Exactly.
in the whole world.
The new
So everybody is
innovation.
setting a
Yeah,
pace.
true.
You understand? So whoever I want to invest, property in Nigeria, even property in Lagos is the number one. I
Number one in the world.
imagine those people that
Number
is in
one in the
abroad.
world.
Yes. So those people in abroad, they will be saying that they are sending money to their family to this. Send money to company that have a track record of what they are doing. Track record. Like you made mention of something. You said you have some companies on your blacklist, right? I
Yes,
have
now.
about 3 or 4 companies in my blacklist as well that I'll be trying to avoid dealing with them. If I have any customer that I will tell them, Oga, I want you, I want you. But there are some companies that have this record that you can track it.
Yeah. They always
They've
deliver.
developed some of their estates.
They always deliver.
Whatever they tell you, whatever they promised, they delivered. So those
Exactly.
companies, we have them. So everybody that needs, we can at least point to them that okay, this company, you can invest with them. Whatever you invest
Absolutely.
in property presently, let me just say Lagos and Ogun. You know, there's part of Ogun that is enjoying Lagos vibe. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
So
exactly,
if you
exactly.
invest in Lagos State presently, you choose a very good place like the new Lagos, Beduleki down to Efe,
Ekpere.
you won't miss
Mm-hmm.
it.
Exactly.
You won't miss it.
Thank you
In
so
the
much.
next
Thank you so
one,
much,
2 years,
Prince.
the person will be at least getting 100, 200 returns or whatever you
Mm,
invest in. That's just what I want to say.
exactly.
Thank you, Mr. Seun Ambassador.
Thanks,
It's
Prince.
good
Thanks,
to
Prince.
come
I
live on
appreciate
your
you.
this thing.
I
I really
appreciate you. I
appreciate it.
appreciate
Thank you
you
very much.
always. Thanks, 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 thanks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Any other person want to join us? Any other person want to contribute, say something, have a question? I know that when it comes to investing, people don't like to come, they like to do back end talk. No problem. If you have anything you want to say to me, if you have questions, you have inquiries, after this live, you can send me a DM. I'll schedule a Zoom meeting with you. I've said a lot. We've been here for 1 hour 35 minutes now, so I'm going to be publishing this um, live session on YouTube. So you can make sure that you send me a DM after this, so that I can remember to send a link to you. But of course, my YouTube icon is on my bio, so you can just can go and subscribe to my YouTube channel right away. Just get to my bio, you'll see the icon, the YouTube icon, that YouTube video icon. Click it to take you to my YouTube channel, right? So if is there any other question before I call it a day? Is there any other question? Tomorrow we're gonna be. I'm inviting you guys to join me live tomorrow again by 5 p.m. Mr. Femi came the other time. We have a fundraising live session tomorrow by 5 p.m. We want to raise some money for our project, the Kobe's project, Keep Our Boys in School project, right? We want to send 120 boys back to school this September. So some of you are going to be donating. I've already spoken with some of you already. So tomorrow by 5 p.m. you're going to be seeing me come live as well. So if there's no other question, then this is where I'm going to be calling it a day. Next month, last Friday of next month, I'm going to be coming live again to give you some new information about real estate investments, new updates, how that you can leverage real estate investing to pivot your wealth building game, to take your economic status to the next level, right? So thank you, everybody. I do not take it for granted. More than 100 people joined this live. I do not take it for granted. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anytime you find me come live, please make sure you join me. You know that we don't twerk here, we don't sing here. We discuss important information that will help you take your life to the next level, right? So thank you, everybody, for joining. See you tomorrow. Peace.